Hello and good evening. It's not very often we do a good evening, but it's a good evening for me this evening. My name is Helen Jennings. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based here in the UK and making the most of the fact that we have light evenings. It's rather fabulous. So if you saw my post on my Facebook page earlier, you'd have seen that my box arrived at just before 10 o'clock this morning with all my retreat goodies in. So I wanted to get those all checked off and make sure everything was present and correct. So I've come on to join you this evening. And going forward, Monday's live will probably be at this 7 o'clock spot on an evening because there's been a bit of a shift of things happening in my life, which means that from June onwards, I will be busy first thing on a Monday morning. So this seems like a nice sort of a spot to come and join you at 7 o'clock on a Monday evening. So hopefully that will be the spot that Monday's Facebook Live will be joining you. The Friday one I will keep at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we'll have one evening one and one morning one. And who knows, that might touch base with a few more people. It might evening ones might suit people better. So if you are here and you're joining me live, do pop on and say hello. It's always lovely to have you along with us. Let me just bring up my good evening. Hello, Louise. Lovely to have you joining us. Let me bring up my information. This is where you will find my website, loveaduckie.co.uk, and over on there you'll find all sorts of things, blog posts, links to classes, links to downloads and links to my shop, retired things. You'll find it all over on my website. So loveaduckie.co.uk is the place to go and search all of those things out. And Love-a-Duckie is also where you'll find me on all my social media. So whether you're looking on YouTube or Pinterest or Instagram or Facebook, if you look out for Love-a-Duckie, that's hopefully where you will find me. And I haven't got any slides to bring up to show you the upcoming classes yet. I haven't got round to sorting those. There's lots going on in the Love-a-Duckie lily pad at the moment. So those sorts of jobs haven't quite got done. But do go over to my website, loveaduckie.co.uk, and you will find all of my upcoming classes and events on my website. And they are now uploaded on the website until about the end of August. So the next few months worth are certainly there. So do go and check those out. Whether you can join me in person here in the Northamptonshire in the UK, or whether indeed you would like, you're here in the UK somewhere and you'd like to join me with a class via the post. You'll find all of those details over on my website. So do go and check those out. If you would like me to add you to my list of catalogues that are waiting to go out, that's another thing that's become a bit of a victim of the pre-retreat busyness that's going on here. But if you'd like to be added to that list of people waiting for new catalogues, then do let me know and I will get those all in the post as soon as possible. Yeah, there's only 24 hours in a day and I could do with at least 48 at the moment. I'm sure you all know that feeling. So let's come back here and let's have a little think about what we're going to have a play with this evening. Now, as is often the case, the retreat order was all present and correct. There was just one little minor hiccup, but that has been put right and the replacement is on its way, but all looking good, all in good order. So lots of that, yes, lots of those goodies have already been divided up into bags. Yeah, so it's all going well. Now, I will just point out that I am tattooed. I am a tattooed lady today. So if you get flashes of that while we're making cards, I was at my granddaughter's May fair on Saturday and her little friend gave me a tattoo each, one on each arm. So I am tattooed currently. They did also paint my nails, but unfortunately the nail varnish had half come off, so I had to take the rest off. So yeah, the nail varnish is gone. The tattoos at the moment still remain. So if you get flashes of tattoos, that's what it is. They are only the sticky on versions. They will eventually fade off. So they're not permanent tattoos. But yeah, if you think to yourself, what on earth has she got on her arm? That's what it is, a little pink poodle on one arm and like a sort of, well, just a pretty pattern on the other. So all that aside, tattoos aside, let me bring in my downward facing camera. Oh, and that's gone a little bit blurry. It was beautiful earlier. Don't go blurry on us now. I thought what we'd play with today is the little monkeys. I'm wondering, my son's just walked in the door. Has he taken a bit of bandwidth off of my laptop, off of my Wi-Fi? Are you going to come back to us? Let's hope so. This is the little monkey stamp set and the matching punch. I will carry on and hopefully that will come back to us in a minute because it was beautiful just now. So the little monkey stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set. As I say, it has a coordinating punch with it. It's this little monkey down in the corner. I don't know if you can quite make him out. He is the monkey that will punch out with the coordinating punch. You've also got a little punch just there that looks a bit like an apple, like a squashed apple. That actually will cut out a face for the monkey if you're building up a monkey. And you've got these little bits here that will give you the sort of inner ears. And then you've got a banana, because you can't really have a monkey without having a banana, can you? So that is the stamp set. You've got two more monkeys on there. You've got a branch and some leaves. You've got the banana that you can punch out, but you've also got a peeled banana. You've got a little heart in there, some leaves. You've got a little face. So if you're punching these monkey pieces out of card and building that up, then you've got those facial features that you can add to your face piece, the tree and the leaves, and a few little sentiments. I'm bananas about you, just swinging by to say hi, and little monkey. So yeah, so perfect for any little monkeys in your life. And you can see here that there's a few little samples just here where they've used the little monkey. So this one is a stamped one, and this one is punched and sort of made up from the punch. And there you can see one in sort of progress. There's a monkey in progress. So cute little bundle. I haven't had a look at there'll be a sample in the back as well, I am sure. We flick to the punch bundles in the back. There's another little sample there with a couple of little monkeys hanging from a tree. They're very cute, aren't they? So very sweet. So little monkeys, and I have got a class coming up with the little monkeys in June. Our Stamper Stack evening, Lisa. Our Stamper Stack in June is going to be using the little monkey set. So that will be good fun. Right, let's have a little look. I think let's start with a punched version. So I'm going to bring in, I'm going to grab a bit of petal, that's not petal pink, that is Calypso Coral. I'm going to grab a bit of petal pink, I think, for the monkey's face. And I'm going to go, I think, pecan pie for the monkey himself. I'm going to take a piece of, what green shall I go? Shall I go with lemon lime twist, or granny apple green, or indeed a bit of parakeet party? I might go parakeet party, I think, actually. I think that's the one I want. Let's find the trimmer. I'm going to cut this in half. And we'll score it in half to create a pecan pie card base. I'm going to take my Parakeet Party card and I'm going to cut that to 10 by 14.4. I'll have that on the top there. I'm actually going to emboss that with the Fern embossing folder. I thought that would work quite well with monkeys and sort of a jungly sort of a theme. So we'll emboss that in one moment. And we'll also take a piece of, I'm going to cut this pecan pie in half and have one of these pieces to work on for monkeys. We're going to take our little monkey that will match the punch. It's this little monkey here. So with the straighter legs. So this monkey's legs are sort of swinging. We want the one with sort of the standing legs, not the upside down monkey. So it's this monkey here is going to fit in the punch. I'm going to take him. Let's take a memento. I think that's where I have a few little monkeys. We can do some stacking monkeys then. I'm going to take my monkey face. I'm just going to stamp the top part of that monkey. Take him there. And then let's have a little bit of Daffodil Delight card. And the banana that we're going to be able to punch out. Let's have a few bananas. Right, let's have a look. Let's line up our monkey to start with. 1. 2. 3 little monkeys bouncing on the bed. Well, bouncing on the table anyway. line that one up as well. 1, 2, 3 little monkeys. Going to line that face up in there. We've got a little pink monkey there. Now we'll have to do a bit of chopping here, otherwise we're going to end up with a chopped off face. So let's line that bit up in there. I've left a nice long tail on it, which gives me something to wiggle around and line up. And where's our last little face? There he is. Right, I'm going to take these little ear pieces. Don't know if I've got any. I've got some just there. And we'll have some little ears to go in here as well. There's another one. And then 2 more. We've got lots of odd little bits, but let's just make sure we've got the bits that we want. So an ear there, ear, and some up there. And then yes, we have no bananas. So the class I've got coming up using this set is a stamper stack class, as I say. And with the stamper stack class, we tend to make, or we do make, unless it's a Christmas mega stamp stack, we make 6 cards on a normal stamper stack, 3 each, 2 each of 3 designs. The 2 by 3 maths is right one way round, so we make 2 each of 3 different designs. Always good fun. So you go away having stamped a stack of cards, and they tend to have sort of different greetings on them, not necessarily all birthday cards. They can cover a whole lot of occasions. It's still looking quite blurry, isn't it? I wonder if we bring it down a bit, whether that will help. We will see. Okay, so the other thing I need to do now is emboss this parakeet party embossing folder. Parakeet party card with the Burn 3D embossing folder. It's not a 3D. I tell a fib. It is a 3D. It is a 3D embossing folder. So I don't need them. I need this. So 3D embossing folder. We don't need the acrylic plates. We don't need. I've already taken out the die cut plate. We just need our base plate and this number 4 embossing plate. Let's run that through there. So there we have nice fern embossed piece of parakeet party cardstock. It's a beautiful embossing folder. And we have our monkeys. That I think we'll have tumbling down the side of our card. I'll pop the ears on in a minute when I stick them all together. We have some bananas that we can tumble down the side with them. We'll work out where they're going to go in a minute. It's still very fuzzy, isn't it? If it needs a little bit of light on the proceedings, whether that will help any. And then we'll need to use one of the sentiments. It is very fuzzy. I'm hoping it's perhaps not quite as fuzzy for you as it is for me, but that is very out of focus. But I think it is more of an internet thing than it is the camera focus. So let's see. Little monkey just swinging by to say hi. I'm bananas about you. I think that's the one we'll have. I'm bananas about you. Let's come in with a little bit of that pink cardstock. We'll use Memento. Straighten that up a little bit. And we'll add that to a little bit of pecan pie cardstock. Right, let's put some of our monkeys together. Put a little spot of glue on each ear. One ear. Two ears. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy your supper, Jackie. She goes off to cook her supper. For more little ears. Come here. one of the sides on these little ear pieces is flatter than the others. Number 2. And last but not least, ear. So 1, 2, 3 little monkeys. Back this onto some pecan pie card. Got some petal pink stripy ribbon here. It's part of a ribbon duo. The other piece of which is might have a little bit of both actually. So we've got a petal pink piece, and I'm sure actually without looking it up, I think it's lemon lime twist, but I think it will still work. It's near enough. Yeah, lemon lime twist the other one is, but I think it will still work quite nicely. Slightly greener, but that's okay. Just going to wrap this petal pink piece around here. Stick that down with a bit of tear and tape. And I'll do the same with this piece. And then that green I'm going to lay partially over the top. Take that down that way just a little bit. And wrap this round here so it's just slightly overlapping on the edge of the pink, just there. And we'll add our embossed card to the front there to grab some dimensionals. There'll be mini dimensionals, I think. See where they want to come. So I'm going to put a dimensional at the top of this, some dimensionals at the top of this monkey, one at the bottom. I'm going to leave a gap across the centre there where he crosses over that piece of ribbon. About like that. And let's bring in our other monkeys. These ones we don't need to worry so much about leaving a gap because there isn't any ribbon for them to straddle. Have it so that this monkey appears to be balancing on that one. Some dimensionals on the back of him. And we'll have him balancing just there. Can have this I'm bananas about you. Coming top and bottom in opposite corners. Again, coming over the top of that ribbon. And then we'll have our little bananas. Decide where they're going to go. This banana sitting on the corner here. Rather cute. Let's bring in a piece of basic white as an insert. Let's take a piece of I might actually just do some bananas to come on the middle of it, come inside there. So where's our little banana gone? There he is. Dump a little. Hi, neat. That's lovely. Lovely to catch up with you when you're able to catch up. One. And two. And three. I'll just have a little bunch of bananas sitting down in the corner of this insert. add that inside. So a little trio of tumbling monkeys with tumbling bananas on a fern embossed background. So quite a simple little card, just using sort of the punches, bit of stamping and punching out those different elements. I'm going to, excuse me if I crash around momentarily. Oh, appear to have had a light go out on there. We're bringing in another light just here to see if it is indeed light that is the problem. The reason that we're getting a bit of a fuzzy image. Not sure why much of the light has gone out. It's not helpful. Excuse me while I just fiddle around a moment. No, I've obviously caught a plug or something. Better. Right. Hopefully we've got quite a bit of light on our monkey now, so let's see if that helps. Stopping from being quite so fuzzy. So there's our little monkeys tumbling down our card. Now I think we'll have a go at colouring some monkeys. So let's sit him up there. And let's bring in a stamp set. And the Memento ink. And we will look at using some of our natural toned lens to colour our monkeys. So let's have a look. Let's have a little play with some different monkeys this time round. When we find the monkeys. Pull those out of the way. Here we go. So I think we'll have this little swinging monkey, and we'll have some of the tree. Let's have a few of these leaves. A few different leaves possibly coming in from the side. Might go with the other banana. We'll perhaps have this little monkey too. So let's have a look. I'm going to take a 13.9 by 9.5 bit of basic white. Let's start to build up a little bit of a scene. ink this up. I'll have this branch coming in there. This branch coming in down here. I'm going to take this monkey. Is he going to fit on there? No, I don't think he is. Will he fit on there? Yes, he will. So we'll put him on there. Have this monkey hanging down from that tree just there. This little monkey I'm going to stamp onto a separate piece of basic white because I'm going to need to cut him out so that he's not getting in the way of the branch. And I'm going to take some of these leaves . I'll have a few of those coming in here. This leaf here. And we'll have some of those coming in here. And then I think I'll have her just swinging by to say hi. We'll have that coming in down the bottom here. Right, let's add some colour. I'm going to bring this in, I think. I think we'll have some 900 for the face. Perhaps a little bit of 800. Then I think we'll go $500. With a bit of 300. Right, let's have a look. So let's come in with this monkey first. It's going to come around the edge. So I've got the SU300 here. So these blends come in pack of 2s, the same as all the others. The lights and the come around here. I'm going to take the 500, which is this one. Actually, before I go much further with that, let's come in and do these ears. I've got the 800 for that. Add in those little ear pieces. Bring that in, and we'll blend that slightly darker tone in with that lighter one. And the tail, around his little dangly legs. The 800 here, so I'm going to sort of do some cheeks and around that nose, around that mouth. And we'll come in and fill him in just there. So there's one little monkey. Let's do this other little monkey. And while I've got these sort of colours in my hand, I'll put these colours in. So that's the 800 one. Here's the 900. A hanging upside down sleepy monkey. And let's bring in the other two. Let's come in with the 300 first. Again, around the edges a little bit. Around the tail. Around the ears. And these dangling arms. Swap out now and bring in the 900. And to grab the 200. I'll use that for this branch. And indeed for this branch. Let's grab a few different greens. So we'll have an old olive, and a granny apple green, and parakeet party. I think these leaves that are attached to the branches. Going to come in with some old olive. And the same with this one here. So that's the dark old olive. And coming in is the light old olive, just to blend that out. And then what we've got here, granny apple green. Let's come in. This one, I've just got the dark granny apple green here. Come in with the, oh no, that is the light, that's the light granny apple green. So let's come in with the dark granny apple green on these. Slightly different, slightly darker tone. We'll give a little bit of variation to those leaves. And then this is the dark parakeet party. Let's go the other end, let's go the thin end. Let's come in with the light. So just giving a bit of variation in colour in those leaves just by doing a bit of dark and a bit of light. Not necessarily any particular rhyme or reason as to how it's going. Fill in the gaps. Nearly there on the leaf front. And last but not least, right, those little leaves cut out down there. Let's just bring in some paper snips. And let's hurt around this little monkey. And his ear. Round his head, the other ear. Here he is. Put him up on some dimensionals. Where have they gone? Just here. No, this one wasn't in my big order, Caroline. This was one I'd had come sort of with my pre-order, I think, actually, this one. I just haven't got around to playing with it quite yet. But we have got a little class coming up with him in a few weeks. Now, the stamp sets we're going to be using at the retreat are, let's see, can I see what I've done with my set? We're going to be using the Enchanted Butterfly, which is a reversible stamp set, which I think is going to be great fun for a one sheet wonder. Let me just move these to the back. And the other one we're going to be using is this Bird's Eye View, which is great fun. So looking forward to playing with both of those for the retreat. But no, the monkeys are not for the retreat. Those are just for general monkeying around, as I say, and also for this one sheet one I've got coming up. Let's have this little banana just here as well. Now, what colour shall I do? Obviously the outside of banana. I'm going to do banana peel. I'm going to do in Daffodil Delight. I think that perhaps goes without saying, really. It's this inside bit to do. Actually just do a little bit of ivory round the edge and leave the centre white and a spot of light basic black on the bottom there. That looks quite banana-ish, doesn't it? So as if it's had a little bit of, I think it's oxidization, isn't it, that would send the banana, after it's been peeled, just like an apple, it would start to go a little bit off colour. The bananas aren't quite stark white inside, are they? What do we think? To have him holding that little banana. I think I'll stick that down directly to the Rather a lot of glue just there. Coming down there like that. So what colour shall we have? Find that. Actually, let's have a black mat behind there. Just help him pop a little bit, and then I think reach over to my card bases, and I think we'll have a white 10th fold card base, and that's stick that on there. And that on there. He's rather cute, isn't he? And I think inside we'll just pop some of these leaves on here. And these were in Granny Apple Green. So let me grab the Granny Apple Green ink pad. We'll just stamp a few of these inside that corner. Dig about and find embellishments. What shall we have? A few little iridescent rhinestones, perhaps. And we'll have one down here. So 2 little monkey cards. One predominantly using the punches, sort of stamping those monkeys and then punching them out with the coordinated punch, and punching out the faces and the little ear sections, and punching out bananas. So a lot of punching going on there, and also, say, embossing that background with the fern embossing folder, just to give a bit of a jungly feel. So that's a stack of monkeys. And then this one is using those natural blends to colour in the little monkeys that are swinging from the trees and bringing those leaves and things in and colouring those in. So these little monkeys are just great fun. They're great for the children, but great for big kids as well. So however old the children are that you happen to be bananas about, or that you think are little monkeys, then these are great. It's a great stamp set, a great bundle to have a play with, and the punch bundles are always great fun. So let's come back up here. And just to say thank you for joining me this evening. Have a lovely rest of the evening. Hope you have a nice restful evening before bedtime hits, and then I will be back, as I say. Hopefully there'll be a video on Friday. It will have to be a recorded one though, because I have a class on Friday morning, so I will try and get a video recorded to go up on Friday morning this week. But until then, have a great week, and I'll see you all very soon.